Their entire group was terrified of dealing with a dragon, and here talking to one.
And you're just like peacefully having a conversation with this chick.
She's paying me.
Yeah, like I trust her fine. She hired someone to take care of me.
She may
And she's being really nice.
Who knows what else is going on, man?
Yeah, but fair enough. I mean,
this is a weird world we live in.
Yeah.
Oh, this place is fucked.
So.
The place you're in, like, this is like, here's essentially what the base of, like, all the things we put together, but before even all of that, from the beginning, this is what happens after the apocalypse. The apocalypse has already happened in this universe. You're just still here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So people could snap at any time. Or they could already have snapped.
Or rather, everyone has already snapped, and we're just dealing with the post-snap status.
It's actually all just a dream.
That's equally possible. It's also a weird way to go about it.
Then who is the dreamer?
We all are. This is the Matrix.
Mother Gothel.
Alright.
Anyway, I'm gonna ask, so these relics would be able to help us with Larlock?
Many of these relics would be things created from much older beings. Perhaps older deities. If you could find such powers from such items, then you would be more than a match for him.
You maybe
so
have a
definitely
list
finding
of
these rooms and the deities who seek power there would be the way to go.
She nods.
So back to Blood Lake.
It would seem so.
I ask one more question. Daffodil, I have a odd question.
All right.
Before we left here, there was a lesser demon with a skull face that seemed to know me, but I didn't know him. Could you tell if I had some sort of demonic connection or if I lost some memories for some reason, magically speaking?
I'm gonna... Gene, just feel free to ask these aloud. Basically much what Gene asks is his weapon or shield responding? And for the most part, Gene, they are present. Like, you can still feel they're there. But they are, essentially, as far as you can tell, they are honoring the dragon by remaining silent. Get what I'm going, Gene?
Yeah, this is what I'm doing. I'm just checking on them, seeing if I feel anything. What I'm going to do. My guy thinks we've already should have gone.
That is indeed a possibility. Cole, in regards to that, she looks at you and says that it's possible, I suppose. She pulls out something from her side and says that this small little drop here is capable of healing and fixing many things. If it's true that you do have missing memories, this may go a long way in helping you to bring them back. Mind you, it could also help many sick or wounded. And she puts it in your hand and says, you may do with it what you will.
I'm going to put this away and make sure it's safe for when we need it.
Alright.
Other than that, unless you guys have anything of particular need, she says that it is best that she departs and make her way out of here.
Wait, hold on. Well, before I forget, this is like a special healing. What would happen if we used it on an undead, say like a lich?
You asking her that?
Yes.
She says, and unfortunately, within the 5e rulebook, such things don't work. You can't kill an undead with a healing potion.
Yeah, it just doesn't affect them, right?
So, like, you could use it on one and nothing happens.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. Thank you for everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her 50 gold.
She starts laughing out loud again.
My guy just walks away.
Well, she was really helpful, and we bothered her, and then we scales that are worth.
She grows scales on her body that are worth 10,000 gold gold pieces each, and you just give her 50 gold pieces.
Yeah, is she gonna pull off her scales and hand them to everybody? She's gonna run out. Here, take the fucking 50 gold. I'm being generous, Jack.
No,
She
you're not.
she accepts it with a laugh.
This.
She sorry. She pats you on the head and says, "Thank you. I'm sure I'll put this to good use."
Ferris
Here.
takes off the flower from Jay and passes it to her and kind of giggles.
She's still laughing. She says to Ray, "Here, perhaps this will help you." She gives you a small little trinket. It seems to be a necklace that consists of like a small silver ring with a blue gemstone. She tells you not to put it on, but that perhaps it will help you should you need. She says, Catherine's assistance.
Catherine's assistant?
I'm sure you'll meet her soon enough.
Alright, thank you.
Alright.
By the way,
now,
that guy's already outside.
Yeah. Anything else? Because she's literally leaving right now.
That's what I was giving him to go. I was going like,
can
thank
you carry
bye.
our car? Like,
No.
I just outright smack him for asking that.
Like, it'll speed this thing up.
I smack Ferris for asking that.
I move out of the way.
Regardless, guys, we are wrapping up here.
Yeah.
Admittedly, there's a few points where we could have had combat, but you guys keep finding different ways to get out of it.
That is a victory in a different way.
Alright.
We're weaseling our way out.
Completely avoid. Hey, we took no damage.
That is true. We got temporary hit points and used
Hey man,
none
this
of
is
them.
the first game my axe hasn't been telling me to kill people.
Well, let's see. It met a god, it met a dragon. What else happened?
A dragon?
We escaped the dragon.
Another dragon?
Yeah, but 2 dragons, a god, and an innkeeper. And it hasn't told me to kill anybody today. Something's weird. And my guy's thinking to himself, I'm supposed to be the naive one. Seems like the children were just talking.
The kids were just going with it. Just go with the flow, apparently.
This feels completely weird. Huh?
Just go with the flow, man. Go with the flow.
What do you mean it sounded like children were talking? We're asking questions about a fucking lich. You mean a lot of children who ask questions about
the
lich?
fucking game.
Yeah, like, fuck you, man.
So, guys, at this point, the game really does open up. You're pretty much free to do whatever you want. We got like 180-something days before this Lich Stew is about to show up. My end goal at the moment is for you guys to be pushing level 25 at minimum. Which means that you'll be pushing into multi-classing if you were to stay with one class for level 20. At 25,
and if we survive that fucking long,
Yeah,
you might die before then. That is indeed a possibility. Or Ray could die, and maybe that will work.
Yeah.
Well, she dies.
She'd just be brought back.
Maybe that'll work, and then someone else will get the ring.
She becomes old.
Yeah. Or the ring just finds someone else, and then you guys have to deal with the consequences of someone else finding it.
Now he'll have us like hold on to the ring, thinking we have to do something with it, and then we're into your new character.
Yeah.
It's like
he just shows up at the 189th day.
Like, where's the bitch at?
Oh, you know, I just wanted to meet you. You know,
to give you my
He
phone
shows up
number.
with flowers. He shows up with flowers
takes you
and
on a
chocolate.
date.
Yeah. Found like an old tuxedo.
Okay.
Flowers.
Let's
Anyway.
go ahead and proceed through the end of the session. Start from, let's see. Let's start with MVP. Either that or we do who RP'd the best. I think we're going to go with the latter for now. Who RP'd the best today?
My vote is on Ray.
That's one for Ray.
I was gonna say you.
That's one for Nick.
I'm gonna say Ray.
That's 2 for Ray. Anyone else? All right then. Ray, you have inspiration.
Yay! I'll
Alright.
need it with all those fucking ones I keep rolling. Jesus Christ!
Let's proceed
I
by
rolled like
wrapping up.
4 ones.
Now, do you learn
Alright.
something new and important about the world we play in?
Lich's
Yeah.
game, the order of the
Bitches are
plays.
bitches.
Silverhand.
The dragon could be a he/she dragon. There's a
Legion
dragon who attacks a
slash...
town periodically every year who doesn't
Yeah.
really seem to do much. There are gods that could help us that have relics and sorts of stuff. The Lich is going to be coming in 189 days now. He
Mother
travels through
Gothel may be
planes.
trying to help us.
But she's
Gods
also kind
don't
of
even know
a
how
prick.
he actually travels through planes, and there's
We
separate
sh-
rooms where they're trying to figure out those stuff. So that
We
was
should
pretty much most of
find
the stuff.
relics from these gods to help us defeat him.
Yeah, I already did that one.
What is it? Found out more information on the lady and
Yeah.
vampires.
That would be interesting.
Vampires.
Told the
Hopefully they're
others
not-
about the vampires.
Hopefully they're not sparkly in any way, shape, or form.
Unless you cast Fairy Fire.
Alright.
And then we'll,
Savannah's is creepy as fuck.
Did we defeat a noble enemy or monster?
yeah, we defeated
I
a
would
black
say-
dragon.
No,
We defeated that guy that had the loot. He ran away.
the god.
We stole from.
We
one
were
of
able to
Sylvanas
get
and
out of that
fathers that
without
scared.
actually debilitating ourselves in any way.
The main thing is, you didn't actually make a deal, so there was nothing for it to go off of.
Yeah,
No, we
that's.
stole
I'm
what
saying
we-
that's a victory in itself.
Yeah, I'm just saying we stole from one of Sylvanas.
Yeah.
So
You stole from a follower of
stole-
Sylvanas, and she might want her stuff back.
Yeah, fuck her.
that's why when I started to think that we were talking to Sylvanas, I was like, didn't they say they robbed one of these guys?
Why was this person in the middle of the woods, far away from town, with a bag full of stuff? That's sketchy as
Sylvanas
hell.
is insane. She does things so people will tick her off so she can kill them, bring them back to life, and torture them for eternity.
Been there, done that.
Alright, moving forward. Did we
Carrie
loot a
Fisher is in
memorable
stable
My guy's a
conditions, by the way.
demon. He's like, I still want none of this.
Did we loot a memorable treasure?
Yeah, we got a hammer, a flask, and a
Death
Um,
card.
creepy ass card. I got my scarf.
Jay
Dragon
has a
scales.
magic item.
You got dragon scales.
Yeah. I got that necklace for Catherine.
I got those magic drops.
Alright. Let's see. Last but not least, did you enjoy today's session and what part? We'll go from left to right like we normally do. Cole.
Okay, favorite part had to be A, running from the dragon, and B, meeting Daffodil. She was nice. Like, seriously. Thought she'd be more imposing being a dragon and stuff. She was really, really cool. It's like,
He was really, really cool.
He, she, it's hard to really specify when it's a dude who pretends to be a girl all the time.
yeah, just refer to him as she and just be done with it.
Yeah.
Moving forward. Chris, you still here, man?
Yeah,
Alright. Did you enjoy today's session and what part?
I enjoyed the session and I enjoyed the food part.
Alright. Immediately, man, like, you guys were kind of sitting back. I want, like, to squeeze in more combat and get you guys to do more stuff, but, like, let's be honest. It was a lot of Ray, and then, like, I just kept running with the RP, which is good
Yeah,
for, like,
sorry,
a
man.
series, but it does, like, lack a bit of, like, interaction between everyone in the party.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like,
Felt bad.
well,
Ray's kind of the star
all
of the
we
show,
need to
though.
do is, because
Not just at the moment because I got the fucking ring.
yeah, right
but,
now
like,
though, because we have reached the point where it opens up back into an open world kind of game. You guys are free to
Yeah.
do whatever you want. You guys don't even have to go back to the vampire city anytime soon. get 100,
Yeah.
essentially 190 days before you get to.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd say the best tip for me is I have a problem where I don't interact with other people unless I'm forced to. So if the more you force me to interact, probably be the better for the story and everything else.
All right, man. I'll keep that in
Not
mind.
that I
Then.
don't want to, I just am naturally inclined not to interact with people if I don't have to.
All right. I'll keep it in mind and try to get your character into like more stuff. All right. Moving forward, Gene. What about you?
My guy got over talking out loud to his character, or to his, actually using mind speak stuff. Less insane jabbering.
Also,
that's about it. That mainly because I just couldn't get a voice.
Before we move forward, as the dragon leaves and the shield and the axe begin to, stop being absolutely quiet the entire time, the axe says that you should have asked her if she has any items or wax that she could have gave you that would help you in the moment. Yes, you may not have been capable of killing a lich, but still, a dragon's bound to have something, right?
Now you tell. Now you tell.
Well, it
us.
was a dragon could probably still kill you guys and the axe is kind of like a very, it rubs the people the wrong way sometimes, and the axe is aware of that and probably wouldn't do that.
We deal with anything that's a great force for good or anything that's deity based. My guy feels like he's on very shaky territory. He knows he's not natural, so he's going to be very reluctant to put himself in one of those positions. And I didn't have any bloodthirsty moments come out, which are usual, to incite conflict or randomly start something.
Unfortunately, not today. Because the axe. Here's the thing. Here's the big thing already. Like, you saw it. No one else saw it, but you saw it specifically. There is a history between you, well, not you per se, but the axe and that black dragon.
Yeah.
Like, the axe is he's not willing to acknowledge it. He's not talking about it. But the fact that you or him are essentially the same person now, when he feels something or remembers something from his past, you pick it up too.
I got the feeling we were being toyed with the dragon. It was somebody that was. I got the feeling of the elder god who was completely bored with life and was going to stir things up. So I wasn't very trusting of what we were doing with the dragon. That's the reason I didn't ask her about the crazy one or anything. Something's off here. She's being way too forthcoming.
There is a question of that as well.
She's having way too much fun with this. This feels like the crazy old lady that's just screwing with people.
She was laughing the entire time. All right, moving forward.
And randomly doing gestures that would make you want to leave the room, or like eating while you were talking to people, or doing other things that are usually the senses still. I really don't want to be around you people, so get away from me. And I'm like, weren't we just running away from a dragon that might have been slightly crazy, and now we're standing here talking? I don't know what to think about this.
It's an interesting conflict of interest. Like, one tells you to run away and never come back, and the other one's like just like laughing and generally like it started being like very polite in the beginning, and then it just gradually ground down to like she's literally just laughing at everything you say.
And then you find out that she randomly picked somebody to hire. As I said, it just feels like it's the person
randomly.
Randomly picked
offense
you to protect Red. Sent you out with
I would
no
say I was
information
the
of what was
first
going
choice.
Huh?
I'm the first choice. I'm not some guy you pick off a list.
Well, she said she sent you. Didn't she say something about your attitude? She thought it would be interesting.
I also love that I gave 50 gold to a dragon because I just assumed dragons like shiny things. That's usually a thing, and she was really nice, and you guys just made fun of me. So
I didn't make fun of you. I actually agree with that.
Like, to a dragon when you meet them, to offer something to them after they've given you something is disrespectful.
Well, I was
Like,
saying,
if that
as a
was an
thank
evil
you
soul
for your
dragon,
time
he
and
may have killed
everything.
us.
Let me try to quickly go over this. So
Dragons are weird.
the main thing here is, typically, if you come to a dragon, you are trying to get an audience. You want to bring a gift or a treasure or something that's of value. But when he gives you something in exchange, you giving him back something feels less like, it feels like you are trying to pay for the object instead of accepting the gift that was given.
Oh. Well, I was saying, like, as a thank you. I said that. I was like, as a thank you. But you guys were laughing at me.
Yeah, but like,
I wasn't the one laughing. I was actually agreeing with Ray because she was being just forthcoming. We got the information we wanted and more.
it really comes down to more that it was literally money. You could have given her something else, and it would have been fine.
Like,
but
we
it
could have
was the
given her
idea
the
of
hammer,
money
the
or
net,
the monetary value
but
of like gems or
bring it-
money. It's where it became like a slight bit of an insult. And she
That-
took it lightly.
that's
She
also-
laughed. She didn't have any issue with it.
Yeah.
But that's also the reason I was kind of worried when he started when somebody started pointing out my shield and my items. Really, man? Really?
It's like,
A, I don't want to be pointed out, and B, I don't want her to decide to kill me if she decides something's nice here.
and like the fact
Okay.
that your
Like,
weapon,
oh, there's
which
a
normally
deity within the
is like,
shield.
it doesn't your weapon
that's
doesn't
a very
always
rare
talk.
item.
Your weapon doesn't always talk, but the fact that it chose to be silent during that entire thing was like,
Yeah, and then Cole comes out and says, "Hey, he's got a god in his shield."
Well, we were
I'm just
talking.
like, what the hell, man? What the hell?
it's like he
We
just
were
literally
talk-
just threw you under the bus.
We were
Yeah,
talking
I'm just
about
like, golly.
specific items.
Oh, let's point our finger at the demonic creature holding a deity in his hand.
I was asking specifically because, like, oh, we need specific items that, well, basically have gods in them. Oh, look, here's one now. Is why I brought that up. It's like, wait, do we already have
Yeah, but
one?
you missed
if
all
this
the
was-
subtle hints I kept trying to get
Here's the
to
thing,
because
guys.
I
If this was
trying
a
to stay
show,
away from
and
the
it is
conversation.
a show in the sense that it is a Twitch stream. Ray and Ferris, their thing is like the main act, and what you're doing is this subplot, like this whole thing of like you were always there, actively part of it. You had an active part with the dragon, you had an active part with Sylvanas, and you had another active part with the dragon near the end because they literally just kept throwing you under the bus in all three forms. Like the dragon you didn't want to fuck with, the god literally like she
The god
her
probably
people-
would
the god-
have me
just
alive
kept
for being
staring.
part demon.
The
And,
god
yeah.
trolled us. Is what happened.
All right, let's
I'm feeling we're
When
gonna have to talk to
God
that god
assigns
again,
you an
guys.
easy assignment,
go right ahead. She might legit be able to help you, but she probably wants something in exchange. And she said that
Yep.
last time. Like you're probably gonna come back to her, and she's gonna want something then.
Yeah.
She kind of already knew you were gonna come back. Moving forward, technically, Ray, you already said your part. Unless you have something else to say, we're gonna move on to Nick.
What did I say?
You didn't get to her yet.
We didn't get to you, but you said you liked one certain part the most already. But if you want to, go ahead.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
I don't think so.
What part did I say then?
I don't know for sure, but you
No,
said it.
seriously, Jack, she didn't.
I haven't been writing
Say
notes
anything.
because what's nice of having a vlog is I don't have to write notes anymore. I can just watch it again later. Ray, go
I
ahead.
was gonna say I did enjoy this session. I was gonna say one of my favorite. I have two favorite parts. One of them was the whole like dream sequence where he was on the horse and the dragon was talking to him. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
And technically,
But-
you guys passing was the reason why you didn't see it. It was only him because he failed.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And my other favorite part was Daffodil. Just the whole thing was great.
That dragon.
Actually, no, I take it back. My favorite part was talking to the person at the mayor's thing and be like, at the same time, where did she go? What did she look like?
It was,
What the
it
fuck
was
did she look
freaking
like?
hilarious. It's like this person is just like this person's clearly like an assistant or like maybe his granddaughter, and you're like she's like questioning her like are you the dragon? Like pointing at the dog back and forth.
I just love it because we were asking those questions, and at the end we were like, I was just like, oh, by the way, I'm really happy the mayor's okay. Good job. Bye. Okay. Yeah, those are my favorite parts.
All right. Last but not least, Nick, go ahead.
Yeah.
He already said what his was.
Yeah, I'm done. I enjoyed the session, and my favorite part was trying to make Druidcraft useful.
It's
Hell yeah!
freaking
I
useful.
forgot I had that as a cantrip.
It is amazingly useful, man. It has plenty of uses. You just need to
It
actually
does.
use
I
it.
just forget about it.
Oh,
Literally, it doesn't
No, it really does.
not have much use at all.
It really does. If I need to like scry on somebody, I can use Druidcraft to have the focus be that piece. Be like, hold on to this.
What I want to say is that if Ray finds a flower of saffron, she can farm it for a buttload of money.
Couldn't she have used Druidcraft to create spices in the beginning of the game?
She
Probably.
needs pre-existing spices. The idea of the daffodil working is because daffodils aren't
Yeah,
really.
but we can now
that hard.
create infinite truffles.
Truffles! We can create truffles now!
That's feasible.
Yeah.
We could do that.
But the thing is, in most games, that most people don't really care about food and whatnot, as well as
I really like emphasizing food, and that's why
I know, because I've played so many fucking games with you, and every single time, like, I'm making blood wine. Hey, you guys want breakfast?
blood wine, breakfast, dinner, dude. We had an actual turkey dinner because it was Thanksgiving around that time, wasn't it?
Yeah. There was anyway, for all of those kind of the cantrips that do flavor stuff, Druidcraft is the worst.
How come?
It's not as
Well,
good, but it
Because
still has a
you
use.
can't
is what
really
I'm saying.
use it when you're like just on the fly to do something noteworthy to people, like prestidigitation, changing flavors, colors, being able to create small illusions, and even thaumaturgy, changing people's volume of their voice or sounds in the distance. You can do pretty cool stuff with that. But with Druidcraft, you're like, I create a flower.
You try to predict the weather.
Yeah, right? It's just like certain things in it are very lackluster when it comes
But I did take it as my cantrip, and I forgot I had it as one of my
Your what?
cantrips.
It definitely has its uses, though, and that's what everyone's trying to get at.
It has a use, but it's not.
It's never going to be as
everyday
good.
use.
Prestidigitation, in a way, could do
You use
just as
every
much.
single section.
I can
I
be
don't
like,
think-
can I predict if a plague is coming?
Yeah, but you know one's coming.
You already know it's coming in a
They
week.
said in a week!
Oh, we all gonna become charlatans now and be like talking about the plagues that we know are happening.
Ferris is going to
We
start
can
writing
predict the
all of this
future.
down because he's going to create a new religion based upon this adventure.
Upon the
The
plagues,
main
it's
character
like-
is going to be called Jesus. It's a play on Ferris.
All right then, guys. That's the wrap up for today's session. This stream will be uploaded to YouTube later on, so you guys can watch it whenever you want, or you can watch it from Twitch because now they have actual like video things there now. It stays. It doesn't just eventually get deleted like it normally does. So I just need to hit a button or two to make sure it actually does
Hey,
that.
What's your YouTube thing?
I will upload that later.
Okay.
Alright. Other than that, that's it.
XP!
There should be some XP to hand out. I almost want to say no because you didn't actually do anything. You kept running.
What do
We
you think?
avoided conflict. We avoided conflict like pros.
We
Alright.
converse with a
gathered quite
god
a lot
and
of information.
Run into a giant ogre.
You're the one trying to get us to level 25. You gotta help us out, man.
You'll get the 25.
He gave us 2 dragons and a god.
You could have fought 2 dragons and a god, but you just didn't.
Terrible idea, but hey.
We were able to beat them in a different way. Who says
And,
everything needs to die, Jack?
Sam does that too.
Alright.
No, Samuel L.
That doesn't need to die. I'll kill you.
So, here is...
Don't threaten Sam. I've known him longer than you.
And we did do an objective. We did meet up with the dragon.
Yes. Okay.
We did. We
So,
finished an objective.
For doing your objective, you guys typically receive 5k, but for escaping a dragon, not dying to a god who could have killed you if you upset her, and a few other things, the grand total individually might level you up twice, or maybe not. I don't know. I don't really look at this. I don't look at XP anymore. You receive 13,750.
13,750.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dang.
Maybe it's a lot, maybe it's not. I don't like keeping track.
I do level.
I think
And
you
you
do.
know what's funny? Jimmy's still gonna be level 5.
He'll catch up eventually.
No, he won't. It's literally impossible.
Does anyone else level up?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do.
But you guys have time. You have like 3 months before this before this lich shows up.
Maybe the gods will feel pity on us because we're still so weak when it happens.
Well, lucky for you, your god's in your hand, so you can ask him directly.
Unfortunately, he's an animal.
the problem is you have
carry
trouble
my own
speaking
demon.
with him. Wait, you have to speak with animal now, don't you?
Yeah, I can speak with animals now. I
okay.
can speak with animals with all
Liberty,
languages.
you should add some other stuff to that.
Yes,
Because you start out at level 7, so you have that experience, and then you add what you got before.
All right.
Wow, I'm 3,000
Gene,
short of another level.
Yeah, Eugene, you're going to have to remind me that you can actually speak with animals now, because your shield will have said.
That's why I said I asked my shield.
I forgot, man. I forgot, and you didn't mention it. So let's see. The thing with the dragon, it told you to run away as well. Back when you were in the forest, it informed you that if there was something, because it would have been foreshadowing the idea of like there's something in the forest, you don't want to deal with it. Unfortunately, I didn't think you could understand it. Also, you were unconscious, so that didn't help too much either.
Yeah.
Moving forward, when you were in the town, it actually knew where the dragon was, but I yet again didn't think you could speak with animals. And of course, when you went to Sylvanas' temple, it equally would have been just as afraid as Yax was. Same as when you actually spoke to the dragon, it remained quiet, it didn't want to do anything. By the end of that, the dragon says something, and only because you knew what the dragon did something, you notice that the dragon turns around and takes a look at you like something. The shield just said something, but you didn't even catch it, even with your understanding of speaking with animals. But at that point, the dragon's already leaving.
Okay,
There was an exchange.
I don't comprehend.
There was an exchange between the shield and the dragon that you didn't really catch.
Oh gosh.
Alright, should I take a feat or should I just take the ability score improvement?
I
Yeah, I'm in
recommend
the same problem.
feats over ability scores because your strength is literally your best thing right now.
Yeah.
But you could increase your wisdom and make your spell.
That's what I was like, my wisdom though sucks.
Yeah.
That would make your spells better.
I'm going Dex because that increases basically everything I do. So.
All right.
I'm in the same boat. What should I increase, or should I get a feat?
So
you're using two-handed weapons pretty much all the time and get that great weapon fighter.
All right, I'm gonna ask you guys to quiet down for a second as I try to do like a wrap up. Guys, we're wrapping up today's stream. There's nothing else beyond this. We're gonna work on the characters a little bit. Next time we stream, I'm gonna go ahead and have them like go over what they included. That way, you literally didn't miss anything. One thing we might do before we actually head off is if people are still here, we should have you all roll for hit points to make sure you actually roll for hit points.
Yes.
That happens sometimes. You don't always remember.
Yeah, nope.
So let's do it by order, going from left to right. Cole, roll your hit die.
I'll just take base.
All right.
That's what, +8?
I don't know.
6 plus your con.
Yeah, so it's +8.
Liberty Prime. Did you level up?
I didn't level up. I think that's right?
No, it's what I put up there. 31,540, because I'm pretty sure, based upon your XP from the last two sessions, that's the total that it should be. So
Okay.
you should, just the 14,000, because you started at level 6, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So then it's 31,500.
Okay, I just missed the last game, that's why I put it there.
No problem, man.
Yeah, it was from the main, like the one where you showed up.
Okay,
Or where
then
you started.
moving forward, Gene, did you level up?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll your hit die, or take average. Give a 7.
Taking average is lame.
Ray, roll it. Come on. All right.
Seriously. I don't think I rolled it last time either, but you know, fuck it. She's gonna have really low AC.
Oh!
Damn.
So that's max on Ferris and a 6 for Jay.
That's why we roll, guys. That's why I once had a wizard who had the most health in the party. Just maxing out.
Oops.
All right.
So Jay now has 70 hit points. And
Oh,
I
I'm at
have
46. How I'm at 46?
I don't know.
So how much
Something's
does
not
Ferris
right.
have?
You might want to take the feat that gives you like more health.
Cause
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm at 46.
Ferris has 90 hit points.
I have, well, dang, you have more than me. I have 84.
71.
I think the dog has more hit points than some of you guys.
I don't know
The
how I
dog-
could have 46. Cause at level 8,
Well,
I roll a
Paladins
d8.
and Rangers do roll the same number of hit,
Ray,
same level hit die.
it's possible that you messed up at some point.
Or your con's just really low, and you've been rolling low.
What is your con?
Oh, I added wrong too. Hold on.
She has 0 con.
Oh, I rolled for that wrong, so I would have only gotten 4 because my con is low. Only at 44. I'm sorry.
So between me and Jay, we have 160 hit points.
But even so, that's 5 per level if I take.
Double
I'm
check
level
it.
8.
Double check if it's below the minimum, then yeah, there's been a mix up and we'll fix it. So figure out what the minimum HP would be.
How would the minimum work? Because it's like what?
Minimum would be, how much is your Constitution?
1.
There's a +1, and you roll what kind of hit dice?
A d8.
D8, so it's
Do you have
5.
anything else that gives you increased hit points?
Nope.
Then that's 2 times level, which is 8, which is 16. You definitely have more than the minimum, which is 16. Let's see. So it'd be from 16, and that's 8 plus 1. That's 9 times 8, which is, what is that? 72? So somewhere between 16 and 72 is essentially where your range for HP is. You're at 40 something. That's still within the range.
44.
It's still within the range.
So that's actually above average.
That's technically, yeah, just slightly above average.
Okay. Jesus. Yeah, she needs more help. This bitch is going down quick.
I said it already.
That's why
you could
I
grab
never
tough.
dump con.
You could take tough and get your health points up, or you could increase your con. Is your con a odd number or is it even number right now?
It's an odd number.
Then you could get a feat that gives you 1 more con, and that would give you like 1 hit point more for each level you're already. Your con would go up.
What you could do is you could take the resilient feat and put it into con. It gives you the saving throw a +1 in con, and that con saving throw goes over onto your animal forms.
You could do that. Do you want to do that?
Wait, how's that work?
Resilience would give you a constitution proficiency in constitution saving throws.
Okay.
And you increase your con by 1 point.
And in your animal form you still get it.
Yeah, the saving throw you still
Okay.
get.
I'm gonna do that. I'll choose resilient as my feat, and then constitution will go up to 14 instead of 13.
That's something you can do. Is there anything else that gives con? I want to make sure you have. If there's any other option, I want to make sure.
I think that's like it, except for like maybe heavy armor master.
I think heavy armor master might. I'm double checking now.
So can I use that to up my HP so I get 1 more?
Heavy armor does
Not one more. You get one for every level.
No, I'm saying like I rolled and I added 1 for my Constitution modifier. If I took Resilience and it's now +2, can I add that extra 1? So it's
Yeah, I'm
+2
saying
instead
you
of...
get for every level that you've already had.
Oh.
So
I don't think that's how it works.
It's how I've been doing it lately.
Oh, okay.
So it's +16?
It may not be like official within the book. No, not +16. You're level 8, so you gain 8. You gain 8 points.
8 more
hit points.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Durable increases it, but that's a stupid feat.
It kind of is. I was hoping that tough would, but it doesn't. Not tough. What is it?
Tough is just hit
It's just straight hit points. So here's the resilience is the right way to go. It does. Ray, you should
Tavern
get
Brawler strength or
Ray.
con.
Ignore what I said about resilience. Grab Tavern Brawler.
Tavern Brawler?
You could punch the shit out of people.
Ray,
and your strength,
you
get
could,
a
as a bear, attack
Yo.
someone, and then bonus action to grapple them.
Alright, but it's still, it adds plus to my Constitution.
1 to con.
And add 1 to con. So you don't have
Do
to...
I still take the 8?
You're still taking the 8, you just don't have proficiency with con saving throws.
Okay, that's fine. I don't really care.
Alright, so Tavern Brawler, pretty much when you punch someone, when you do an unarmed strike, which for the animals, like realistically, that's kind of what it is. I don't care. But
you
as
can
long as you're
attempt
not
to
biting.
grapple the target?
When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike or an improvised weapon, you can use a bonus action to attempt to grapple. So you can bite. You can bite someone.
Over, nothing is getting out.
Yeah, you can bite someone and then essentially grapple them, and they can never leave.
Hell yeah! Where do I add that in my character sheet?
Under feats and traits, or traits and feats, whatever the thing is. That's why you want to put it.
Features and traits.
Yeah, features and traits. There you go. Yeah. I forgot to turn off the stream. I should have done that actually. Later, guys. People who may or may not be watching.
Hey, what beat or